Zoom presentation. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
This is a big challenge for me, so yay.
Oh, you're gonna do great. So do you want an introduction? Do you want to introduce yourself, or do you want to go right into it?
Oh, well, that's true, the introduction. I didn't even think about sending that to... Sure, can one of you introduce me?
Bam.
Can you delay for like I don't know, 10 seconds or so?
Yes.
Linda Miki has agreed to try to do this as a Facebook stream, and I'm just getting this set up here.
All right, I'm gonna get some water.
And Ann's gonna get some water.
I'm gonna get a beer. Just kidding.
Well, I didn't say not to have a beer. I just said you can't count that as exercise.
So Patrick, has other auto insurance agencies, made their insurance more affordable during these times?
Pretty much all the companies I'm aware of are giving back 15% of their premium for the months of April and May. So rather than you having to call them and say, hey, I'm not driving that much, lower my mileage rating and therefore my premium, they're just giving back money for April and May.
Okay.
Have you not heard from AAA in that regard?
No.
I'd call them. They're probably going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The state pretty much forced everybody's hand in that regard.
Along those same lines, Patrick, I have a question. I saw a report on Patch yesterday or Tuesday, I can't recall, that the State Insurance Commission has mandated that all California carriers return full premiums for March, April, and May. 3 months, basically. You know anything about that?
I have not received anything from the Department of Insurance saying that refund. When you say full premium, you mean 100% of their premium?
That's what it said. Sure sounded like it. They weren't happy apparently with what the insurance people were doing with the 15%. They were just saying across the board they were basically going to force it.
Huh.
Well, I made this prediction when Allstate came out with the 15% that consumer advocate groups will come out and say the 15% isn't enough, because it's not. If you reduce well, it depends on what you're being rated for. I mean, if you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 miles a year rating right now, 15% is more than enough for you, because 1,000 is not much less, if anything, compared to 4,000. But if you're at 12 to 15,000, then 15% isn't enough. So it's a range to require that insurance companies return 100% premium is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because if your car is stolen or a tree branch falls on it right now, you're going to be covered. So you can't get that for free. So, and being a licensed agent, the minute the Department of Insurance dictates something, I get something, and every licensed insurance agent gets it. So I haven't seen anything in that regard. So I think that might be a little extreme. It's definitely extreme to refund all of the premium. But we can talk more about that later if you want to be bored. You good to go, Ryan?
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Pam, you want to give a little introduction to Linda Miki?
Linda Miki Doehmann, personal coach and our life coach. And, oh, geez, I'm on the spot. Lived in Petaluma for 7 years and now is in Santa Rosa. That's it. You can fill in the...
Let's welcome Linda Miki.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Okay, Linda Miki Doehmann. I am a certified professional coach and the owner of Transformation Synergy here in Sonoma County. And today I wanted to talk about 6 things that you can do to boost your health and sanity and to have a better life in the long run. But right now, a lot of people have extra time, so this is a good time to talk about these 6 things. Right now, a lot of people are feeling challenged for a number of different reasons. And so a lot of people are feeling like they're going crazy in the lockdown. They're feeling very isolated. Anybody feel that? Also, people are getting worried about their finances. And again, probably raise your hand if you're in that boat. And then all of this contributes, or even the people that are working full time, there's like this, they're working in very, very scary situations. So there's a lot of stress going on. And so contained within every challenge, even those are really challenging times now, there's always an opportunity within the challenge. And the opportunity here is to put these 6 things in place so that you can have actually a better quality of life and a better life even when this is over, because now you've got the time to put them in place and make them into habits. So basically, I made it easy to remember. And the initials spell Smiler. So be a smiler, not a frowner. Doesn't that sound like something off of like Sesame Street? So they're easy to remember. The S is for socialize. The M is to move your body, which we've talked about a little bit today. The I is to inspire and create. The L is to laugh and play. The E is to embrace a project that you haven't been doing, that you've been putting off. And the R is for rest. That's also very, very important. So basically, let's go a little bit more into each of these. So socialize, a lot of people are feeling because of the lockdown that they've kind of like stopped socializing because they used to socialize a lot physically. The beauty of it right now is that we have so much technology that allows us to do this. And I found some really great examples of people socialize, yay. That it's socialize. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting where the camera is. Obviously, I don't do this often. So anyway, a lot of people are doing really cool things like having happy hour on Skype together, or they're doing like their book club on Zoom, or people are even getting together and watching movies together on FaceTime. So a lot of really cool things. So get creative and remember each day to do a little bit of socializing. Don't let yourself get isolated. The M is to move your body. So again, as we've heard from our health professionals today, it's really important on all levels, not only the physical level, but also the mental and the emotional and the spiritual health. You've got to move your body. And if you can get outside, great, get outside, because then you're also getting sun, you're getting some fresh air. It's a great way to move your body, even just walking around the block. If you can't get outside, you can call someone like Anne, who is doing virtual sessions for people. Or you can even, like, if you don't have any of that at your disposal, put on some music and start dancing. Just dance around, look like you're a little crazy, but yeah, but get some good motion. That's moving your body. So we want to keep our body moving because it gets blood to our body, it gets blood to our brain. It really helps our immune system so many ways. Moving your body is really critical. The I in Smiler is for inspire, be creative. So what do you love to do? Sorry, that was the M. What do you love to do? Inspire, create. What do you love doing? How are you creative? If you don't even know how you're creative, is there something you've been interested in learning? Go ahead and do that. It can be a language, it can be writing, it can be actual art, which I can only do stick people, so that's not my outlet. But I dusted off my blog that I haven't written in for 3 years, and I'm just going to start up again on that. So that's going to give me a creative outlet, and hopefully inspire me and inspire other people. And in the process, what it does is it opens up my creativity, it opens up my mind, and it will give me more creative responses to solving other things that are going on as challenges in my life right now, other ways of dealing with them. So L is laugh and play, definitely really important to not forget that side of things. So who do you know? Do you have friends that always make you laugh, that you laugh a lot with? How do you usually play? What brings you joy? You know, a lot of people are dusting off board games that they've had stuck in a closet for years and having a really great time. There's also a lot of virtual ways you can play. A lot of the games you can actually have friends join you, etc. So so definitely laugh and play. Laughing is huge. It lightens your spirit, and again, it kicks in a lot of health benefits as well. There's a lot of things on YouTube. Most of you are familiar with that. But for me, you know, like put on one of those silly videos of puppies falling all over each other, or a cat riding a Roomba around or something like that. And you got me laughing. So find what makes you laugh and do a little bit of that every day. And then E, embrace a project. So many of us have projects that we put on the back burner because they were just overwhelming or they were too big, and we just went, nah, I don't have time, I'll get to that later. So for instance, literally right before I moved here into a new home right before COVID hit. So I've got a whole garage full of boxes and full of things from a storage unit that were there for like 6 years. Clouding, you know, they're cramping up my garage. So what I did is I chose that as my project. So what you do, grab a project, chunk it down to small daily tasks that you can actually do, that are doable and that feel good. So I made a deal with myself that I would go through 1 box a day, because 1 box a day I can handle. When I look at the whole thing, I just go, yeah, I think it's time for a walk, or I think it's time to go eat some cookies, you know. 1 box a day I can do. So I've actually been doing that, and it's little by little I'm getting through it. And then remember, when you embrace a project and you chunk it down and you're doing these things, reward yourself, celebrate when you actually do that daily thing. And then when you finish it, big celebration, right? Go ahead and really reward yourself for doing that, because it is an accomplishment. And then finally, the R is for rest. And here what we're talking about is real relaxation and rest. We're not talking about watch your favorite slasher movie. That kicks in a stress response. We're talking about taking a few minutes every day to just relax and rest and unplug. And so for some of us, that might be going out in the garden and actually just listening to the birds. And, you know, I was watching a hummingbird earlier today, and it was really cool just watching them come and go to the feeder and all that. It may be lying on your bed and looking out the window and watching the clouds go by. Or there are, again, a lot of virtual apps like I think it's called Calm, that a lot of people use to rest and relax. And then there's also breathing, like we've talked about Dr. Andrew Whale. He has a great project that actually you just do some slow breathing in certain amounts, and that actually helps reset your whole nervous system. So the rest is really, really important, because most of us live in a normal life where we have very little actual rest. We entertain, but we don't necessarily rest ourselves. So good thing to put in place while we have some time. And then, so that's smilers. So we're back to socialize, move your body, inspire, be creative, laugh and play, embrace a project, and rest. Be a smiler, not a frowner, and increase your quality of life. There's 6 small things that you can do daily while you have time and energy. And then when your life the regular life comes back, they'll already be in place, and it'll be easier to keep these healthy habits and invest in your happiness. So also, I just want to bring up, because we're talking about smiling and being a smiler, and laugh is one of them. When you smile, it actually, especially when you engage the real smile muscles, which are these muscles and these muscles, it actually kicks in a reaction, a feedback loop in your brain, a chemical reaction that releases endorphins and makes you feel happy. And so, so research shows that potentially you can actually help make yourself feel happier by smiling, but it only works if you do like the real smile muscles. So if everybody try it, everybody smile.
No fake smiling?
No fake smiling, real smile. And make it bigger, like a bozo smile, like a clown smile even. And what happens is you do that, and then I start laughing, actually. It usually, obviously, I'm a sucker for that one because it works for me, because then I start laughing and entertain myself completely. So remember to smile, not only because it helps you feel better and a quality of life, it helps your health, it boosts your immune system, but also it's going to help you with emotional benefits. So be a smiler for a thriving life. Thank you. And if you need any more information on this, please contact me at transformationsynergy.com. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Very good.
Thank you. Very nice, Linda Miki.
Very good, Linda
nice.
Miki.
Thank you.
Excellent.
All good stuff. I took notes.
Anybody have any questions?
6 great things. Yep, Brian took notes too. Well, and Brian, you streamed this for Facebook?
Yes,
Oh, good. Great. Yeah, because
Well,
it's really good, Linda Miki. And
we'll see how that works. I'm gonna turn it off right now.
okay,
So I don't think they want to hear us
have a
for the
meeting.
rest of our meeting.
Right.
So I'll see how this works. I'm also recording, and we could edit that so Linda Miki can have this recorded. We'll see how that works too.
Thank you.
We're all guinea pigs on a lot of these things right now.
Yes. We're all learning.
No, well done, Linda Miki. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Ryan, do you want to jump right into the Facebook tutorial?
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at who is in this group that's on here is on Facebook and can see Facebook right now, other than me. And it's Dr. Dave, Ann, Kevin, Pam. Max, can you see the screen, or you're?
I can see you on the
You
screen.
can see. Okay. Okay. And then Dennis, you're not. You can't see.
No,
So
but
I
I'm
could do
familiar.
So I could do a quick, again, this is kind of guinea pig. I'm going to do a share screen. I'm going to talk real quickly about how to invite people to our page, but this also applies if you have your own page, how to invite people to get on your page. So I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to do a share of you guys all see this is our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, hopefully people are going to this on a regular basis. This is the top. It needs some updating. That's a picture that I took of the Petaluma River. But you can actually, it obviously needs some updating. But anyways, so to do an invite, when you're in Facebook, whether you're on your phone, whether you're on the desktop, when you're on a desktop, it's pretty simple. You go, there's these little dots here, these drop down,
Uh-huh.
and then you go down to